You know, you hear it all the time, a good hog's a dead hog. When you're sitting hunting at night and you have a true monster hog come in on you, it changes a little bit. On this trip, we light up some monster hogs and we prove that sometimes bigger really is better.
Condition, lights out, stomping all competition. My utmost to his highest, it gets no flyer. We set the mainframe on fire. Cold red for the lead from the pedal. I push to the metal, the dust never settles. F5 level, kick up the bass and the treble. Cause faith, that's a rebel. I can show you the devil. I blaze a trail like the rays from tail light sound, shaking the ground like earthquakes and hail might. Someday I'll die, but not tonight. Excuse me while I light up the sky.
You know, as a bow hunter and a gun hunter, it's exciting to have hogs on your property because you have more shooting opportunities and you're able to see more animals and all that stuff, but also it can be very problematic. I mean, the destruction that these hogs do and the damage that they do to the property is incredible. I mean, they are tearing up the property out there.
Well, obviously these hogs are a problem and there's no way to get rid of them. We can thin them out, we can trap them, we've done all that, we've tried everything we can do, and all you can do is keep the numbers down. If you have them, you're going to continue to have them. They're a problem. For us, you know, trying to manage the whitetails, if we want to set up a feeder and try to attract the deer, it's not as easy as just, hey, let's just go put a feeder up. I mean, it's a major undertaking. We got to not only put the feeder up, but we got to get 25 T-posts pounded 2 foot in the ground, and we've got to have at least 12, 16-foot panels of a hog panel or cattle panel just to make the pen big enough to keep that corn inside the interior of that pen, because if it goes outside that pen, it becomes a hog feeder, and then those hogs will run the deer off, and those deer do not like the hogs. I know sometimes they tolerate them, but on the most part, they don't want any part of being around those hogs.
You know, on the flip side of that, it is exciting and pretty cool having a lot of hogs on the property that we can hunt. I mean, it creates a lot of hunting opportunities. You know, with these hogs, you can hunt them year round. It doesn't matter what month it is, it doesn't matter what time it is. Of proven that. We hunt them from first thing in the morning all the way through the night to the next morning. You're lighting up these hogs. You know, it's kind of seems sometimes it's kind of like, am I supposed to be doing this? But that's part of what makes it really exciting. It's so out of the norm, shooting hogs at 2, 3, 4 a.m. How many times do you hear that? How many people do you know that have done that? It's incredible.
Hey, you know, you ever hear people say, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life? Man, there's nothing truer than that for me. I'm definitely doing what I love, and I'm very blessed to be in the position that I am. But it also brings some headaches for me, which is, you know, I'm trying to promote my lights and film good quality footage at nighttime, and that takes a lot of practice. And I'm taking my friends, taking my kids, taking some of the TV people, trying to film under these lights to make sure we get the footage that we want. You know, you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, but that takes me out of the equation. I don't get to hunt as much as I used to. If they shoot something, we gotta stay out of that setup for a few weeks, because if you go right back in there, those hogs are smart, they're not dumb. They're not gonna come right back in there, so you've gotta let it rest a couple weeks. Not only am I running camera, but I can't hunt anytime soon because now we gotta let the setup rest, and we may have like Pigman or Razor Dobbs or Tom Miranda or somebody coming down to film under these setups, and I want to make sure that they have success so that we can promote the lights on television. All these other people end up hunting and I'm filming and they're shooting these big hogs, man. It kills me. I mean, I'll abandon a trophy whitetail in a heartbeat for a trophy boar. I've done it before, man. We had a huge boar one time on a property that we've never seen anything to this day this big, and you know, I quit whitetail hunting, went after him, he disappeared, we never saw him again. Why am I always running the camera when somebody else is hunting and we got those big hogs come in?
Dude, Chad, give me a bump. Man, that is the biggest hog, y'all, I have ever seen in person, much less shot at. I had no idea what it was at first in the shadows over there, and then it was a hog. I have never shot something that big before. That is crazy. Look at this thing. Are you kidding me? I don't know. We tracked this thing for, I don't know, maybe 20 yards at the most. We heard him crash from back at the stand. I got nothing. I don't know what else to say. This is incredible. I bet this thing's 400 pounds. Wow, what a night.
Speaking of trophy boars, my youngest son, Braden, he has a fever for hunting just like his father. Every summer I take him out to the lease, and you know, when school's out, we try to take him hunting and everything, and he always begs me to go hunt the kill lights. My whole family, as a matter of fact. But you know, we're hunting at the lease, you know, hunting hogs during the day, and he said, Dad, please, 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 I want to go to kill light. Hey, it's my son, right? I couldn't turn him down. I said, why not? We go out there. All I had was my little personal Sony camcorder. I didn't have a TV camera with me. But I thought, well, we may not see anything. Let's shoot a small hog, whatever. Well, we get out there and, well, hey, once again, I'm running camera, and not only a big hog, the biggest hog I've ever seen walks out in front of us under the kill light. Can't freaking believe it.
Biggest hog I've ever seen.
Yes. Smoked. Tell you, this new mission crossbow is the best. Nothing like it.
It follows me everywhere I go. It's like a mask that I don't want to wear anymore.
Man, he made a perfect shot on this hog, right behind the shoulder, but unfortunately, there was no blood. The arrow stayed in him, the crossbow bolt, and we couldn't find any blood. Don't know where the hog went, but we're gonna be there a couple days, so we're gonna do a little bit more hog hunting during the day and give this hog some time. Maybe he'll show up.
Ooh, good shot, Ray. Ooh, you smoked his butt.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine, buddy.
Smoked.
Cause too much thinking is bad for my health. It's like a fire. Cause when it started, I can't control it and I burn myself.
He's on fire this weekend, man. He's having great success. Hogs are coming out. He's making perfect shots. Man, we got hogs all over the place. So we're looking for one of his hogs he shot, and as we're looking for it, we found his freaking big hog. He's a little bit bloated, he's been sitting in the sun all day, but man, he's a monster hog.
Brayden, this pig's gotta be 400 pounds, buddy.
It's 4 or more.
You shot my hog. I'm jealous.
Wow.
Wow.
It's huge. And that's what you get at nighttime.
You know, all these outdoor shows that you watch, and boy, they sure do make it look easy when they shoot these big bucks. We plan our trips, you know, to where usually early season we have a trip, and then mid or late season we plan another long trip. And what we did this time is early season trip for a week. Chad and I, we're gonna be out there at the ranch, and man, we're excited. We're gonna get on these early season bucks, and man, it's gonna be great footage, and yada, yada, yada. Didn't happen. We get there, and man, the acorns are everywhere. I mean, they are all over the ground. Not just all over the ground, there's all kind of them that are fresh and new in the trees that haven't even gotten close to falling yet, so that's not good. We hunted for whitetails for a few days, and we hardly even saw a deer. I mean, literally, I think we saw like 4 does. And so we had to switch gears, make some adjustments and some changes, and turn this trip into something successful. And we decided we were gonna hunt the kill lights at night, and we're gonna get on these hogs. And when we crept up in there, the hogs, they didn't run off, but they eased off. They knew something was wrong. So I'm gonna hit the remote real quick, see if I can get them back in here. And the one to the left, we'll let them come this way. The one that's on the left side of the feeder. And keeps pushing the other ones out. Man, I just slammed that hog. I'm not even sure if it's a boar or sow, but there were 3 of them, and that was the biggest one. And I just had to wait on that hog to turn, and it turned just perfect. We've been waiting on the right conditions to hunt this spot. And we've been whitetail hunting in the mornings, and then when we get back in the evenings, we check to see, you know, what kill light spots we can hunt. And I don't know, it's about 11:30 right now, so this feeder went off at 11, so we crept in here. There were hogs here when we got here, and they heard us or something, they ran off, but man, I hit the remote and they came back. That was amazing, dude. I could see so good. I didn't need the light on the bow or anything, you know, to shoot them. Man, I heard them crashing into all kind of stuff. So we'll get down and see what we got. There's good blood there. He crashed out. I knew I heard that hog crashing through stuff. Look at the cactus here. Right there. Golly, look at the blood flood. Oh my gosh, that's a good hog. That's just a big fat sow is what that is. Look at that shot. Look at that. Doing a lot of hog hunting, and the temperature was right. Man, it got cool. Cold front came in last night, and the hogs are on the move. The last couple nights they haven't been moving real well. There are acorns everywhere, so it's been a little tough. But hey, they came into the feeder tonight, and I'm proud of that shot.
Man, lucky for me, by the time we got done finding Scott's hog and filming the recoveries and everything, it's getting pretty late. It's getting close to that 3 o'clock feed time at the hog trap. And Scott said, hey man, I'll go film you kill a big hog. So finally, I get to go hunting.
He's down. He's down. Man, I slammed him. He went down right over there. Dude, I guarantee he didn't go 40 yards. That broadhead, I mean, exploded that freaking hog. Oh my Lord. I mean, look right here. Oh, there he is right there. That's my biggest boar. Kill lights at night, man. That's the only way to go. You're never gonna see a hog this size unless you get out there under the stars and hunt the kill lights. This one, I mean, we've never seen this one before. No pictures of him. He's just a lone boar. Came in 30 minutes before the feeder went off. I'm so glad we got there early. And I'm so glad we're not seeing whitetails right now because I wouldn't have got this hog. So much fun, man. What a great hunt. Man, I'm so blessed to be able to take a hog like this and to have run camera for so many years and been behind the camera when my friends and family take big hogs. Hey, those are memories I won't soon forget, and I can't wait to get back out there and create more.
Control, roll me in those lies you've told, but I won't play these games no more.
You know, if you're like me, you know how expensive hunting can get, right? We buy bows, we buy arrows, we buy broadheads, we buy boots, we buy backpacks. Everything that we love to do outdoors costs money. And at the end of the year, sometimes it can be staggering what we've really spent on it. But, you know, we don't even really look at it that way. Those of us that really love to hunt and been hardcore hunters our whole life, we invest in what we value. We sacrifice for what we love. We'll do without something else so that we can do with the thing that we really love to do. What does it say then about us when we understand that God spent and invested the most important and valuable thing that He had in His possession to purchase us and to bring us back to a living, loving relationship with Him? The Bible says, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. He gave the most important and valuable thing that He had in His entire possession and sacrificed Him so that He could know you and I intimately and personally in our lives. It's really mind-blowing. It's really staggering to think about. But what it tells us is how valuable you and I both are to God. How much He loves us and how much He's thought about us and cared for us in our life. And I would ask you to just think about that, to contemplate that, and to put that in your heart and to put that in your life. And if you've never really given God a good hard look or really never opened your heart to God, just remember that He loved you so much that He gave the most important and valuable thing that He possessed. If you'd like to know more about a personal relationship with God through His Son, Jesus Christ, just go to elusivewildlife.com and click on the Moment of Truth tab.
Me like those words you throw, console